Hey guys, welcome. And Black Shark 3S has been just announced, and this phone has given us a ton of good features and upgraded hardwares. Now, one of those features is that you can plug this phone to your computer and you can do a screen mirroring, but not that. Like many other phones can do that, but this one particularly, you can also control your mobile to PC using keyboard and mouse, and that also having the minimum latency of 4 milliseconds. Now, the upgraded versions, the upgraded hardwares that the phone offers compared to the previous gen, and that is it's having the 120 Hz of screen refresh rate compared to the previous gen, and that was offering 90 Hz only. But for the touch sampling rate, that is same as 270 Hz. Also, the display has two different pressure sensitivity zones. So for example, if you're touching a phone, for example, at this corner slightly, that's one action being triggered, and if you press it slight harder on that, that's the second action being triggered. So you can also have another feature, that is the voice control over the phone, like many does, but this one is quite different. Like for example, if you're playing a game and while in game you want to start screen recording, you just give a command to the phone to screen record, and it will start directly screen recording without letting the fingers off the phone. You can create game macros. Now you can trigger a series or sequence of actions by clicking once. So that was the features and upgraded hardware compared to the previous gen. And now let's talk about the main features, or you can say specs of this phone. Now the phone has a 6.67 inches of AMOLED panel, 1080 plus display, and you already know about the refresh rate and touch sampling rate. So let's go on with the brightness. Now this phone, the screen delivers about 500 nits max brightness. Now about the selfie camera, you will not have a pop-up camera or a punch out hole as you have seen in the photos, but this camera, 20 MP selfie camera, will be in the top bezel hidden away. Now looking at the back side of the phone will come with a triple camera setup, with the main camera to be 64 MP, 13 ultra wide, and 5 for the depth sensor. Now looking at the performance side of the phone has a Snapdragon 865 chipset, not the plus version, so that's a bummer. And you will get a RAM which is upgraded version, that is the DDR5, and with the base variant 12 GB of RAM. I think it's the only variant of 12 GB options you get it. I hope they do have a 16 GB later on, but there's no wordings yet. Now coming to the internal storage, it will come with 128 GB of the base variant. Now you will have option of 256 GB, and these two options are currently will be in the pre-orders. And just a note that there will be also a 512 GB of internal storage, UFS 3.1, all of these three, but for the 512 GB that will be coming out in the later market. Now about the battery, the phone will have a 4730 mAh and with 65 watts of fast charging, so that means a 15 minutes of charging can bump up to 50%. Now that's a great improvement there. And once you're playing, if you don't want to be like having some troubles with the phone, for example like Type-C holding here, so if you can see in the photo, there is a connector magnetic behind, you can connect it so that you have no interruptions playing your game. So that's also a plus point there. And separately and lastly, I would like to mention about the add-on. You'll be getting a separate clip which has a fan for cooling your phone, the Black Shark 3S, to keep the performance well, and you can play your phone with full speed with max FPS. So now coming to the last part is the pricing of this Black Shark 3S. Now this phone will cost you about $575 for the base variant, and that is the 12 GB of RAM with 128 GB of internal storage. Now for the bump up variant, that is the 256 GB of internal storage with the same amount of RAM, that will just cost you above $40 than the base variant, and that will be leaving you up to $615. Now for the 512 GB, which is not yet out in the market currently for the pre-orders, maybe in the coming later on future, I have no details about the pricing, but you can also assume it maybe $30 to $40 more. Now if you guys enjoyed this video or found this helpful, please leave a thumbs up and follow me or subscribe to this channel for the channel to grow, so that I can make more contents like this. And see you guys in the next video.